Welcome in, everyone. The NBA Cup has reached the knockout stage. Tonight, it's a quarterfinal in the East. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Knicks. They still have a firm hold on that second spot. Strong place to be.
And check it out, Indiana. They wanted the top spot badly, and they did just that. A real testament to both their chemistry and work ethic.
So the New York starting five, the forwards are Bridges and Towns. Miles McBride out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Robinson in at the center. And for the Pacers, Nesmith on the wing. He's paired with Mathurin. Bulldozer is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Halliburton in at the point. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. This marks the first game of the NBA Cup knockout round for these two teams. The Eastern Conference wild card on the road against a group winner.
And we've seen the excitement this tournament generates when it gets to this stage. It's a playoff atmosphere. Everyone in the building knows there's a lot on the line.
Bridges for three. It's rebounded by Nesmith. Halliburton outside. And the three off target. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Just a tremendous run right now for them. 12 straight wins.
Just a fun team to watch when you get right to it. I mean, the way they're executing at both ends of the floor, it seems like they're getting better each game. Communication, ball control, ball security, defensively. They are very adaptable, and we've seen how they adjust, always learning and constantly tweaking the winning formula.
So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Robinson. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Boy, you don't expect Robinson to put the ball on the floor like that, but that's a nice move, especially for a big guy.
Back to Halliburton. And another three for Indiana.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Towns, coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. Sinks the triple.
And, you know, we know he has this shot in his bag. I mean, Towns enjoys going right back at the opponent with the three ball.
So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So, I mean, you factor in that combination of toolkit, that's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall.
Now, here's Bridges. 23 points his last outing.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk for a bit. When Karl Anthony Towns was brought up, Coach immediately chimed in, saying, yeah, the thing about Towns is the sheer size that he brings. Our guys will have to be physical and make him uncomfortable around the basket to have success. Physicality and aggressiveness will be the key. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And so here is New York. The Pacers making the shot. Pass to Towns. Over Siakam. Siakam pulls it in. Pacers leading by 6. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Price. Nails the baby hook.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now, here is Robinson. 9 points last game out. Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there. Towns has got 5.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Pacers have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Siakam against Towns. Basket good. He has 5.
There you see the combination from Siakam of agility and strength to play through the defense.
To the left wing. Towns against Siakam. Towns kicks to Shannon. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Pass to Neesmith. Halliburton outside. Here's Rice. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Here's Bridges. It's good.
Certainly wasn't an ideal start for him, but now he's got a bucket to build on.
Pacers leading by 6. Siakam outside. Back to Halliburton. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
That's already 5 made triples in the first quarter. What a start.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, the Knicks look to go a little deeper down their bench this season. To that end, they signed veterans Jordan Clarkson and Gershon Yabusele. They fortified their reserves, and they hope it will bolster their roster for another deep playoff run.
Good man in a good position. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Let's take a look at the players that have been grabbing rebounds in bunches to lead the NBA over the last 10 games. Take a look at the bulldozer. No doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. And, of course, Karl Anthony Towns, another one of the great rebounders in the league. What a season on the glass for him so far.
The work this twosome has done on the boards over that period cannot...
Changes here for the Pacers. The bulldozer, he's checked in for Bradley. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin, and Halliburton subbed in for Shepherd. And New York with a change here too. Bridges checks in. And Bridges no good on that one. In the East, the 2024 NBA Cup Quarterfinals feature the Bucks and Hawks advancing to Las Vegas.
Milwaukee ended up winning the NBA Cup. All time, they're 11-1 in the Cup. And the Hawks kind of shocked the Knicks in New York. 22-11 assists for Trae Young led the way. He just loves playing in Manhattan.
At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. Siakam is out there with Walker. And it's Rice in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Pacers' 5. And Walker kicks to Halliburton. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Halliburton's got 12.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Hart the pass to Towns. Clarkson outside. 5 to shoot. Back to Towns for 3. And it's Rice with the rebound. Rice has got 4 rebounds in this game. Indiana leading by 6. Here's Halliburton. Down low, Halliburton puts it in.
Tyrese Halliburton so capable of playing multiple positions and roles for this team. And tonight, he's embraced being the scorer.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for the Pacers. Neesmith comes in for Andrew Nembhard. Landry Shamet's checked in for the Knicks. Pass to Neesmith. Halliburton outside. There's the three. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hi, guys. Well, the bulldozer in the last time out against the Kings played some superb basketball. He dropped in 16 points, and he also dominated the glass. No surprises there. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Obi Toppin's checked in for Indiana. Then for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson comes in for Bridges, and Miles McBride subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. Now, here's Shamet. Neesmith covering. Robinson a screen on Toppin. And that one's good. Towns.
I do not think you can overstate Towns' range. I mean, he takes a tough shot there and makes it look easy.
And so here is Indiana. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Towns, that's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
Well, he's leading the way, trying to get everybody else going now.
Outside Mathurin. Going inside. Some solid defense from Hart.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's McBride. He's covered by Halliburton. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Shamet. They get it again, and it's Towns on the follow. Towns has got it back down to single digits for New York.
Exactly what they needed from Towns. Using his size and strength to box out and keep that play alive.
Here's Rice, guarded by Robinson. Rice, no good. Knicks trail by 9. Hart finds McBride. Outside, Towns. Back to McBride. Pass to Hart. From deep three-point land. The rebound by Halliburton.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
And the Knicks making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. .46 seconds left now here in the second. Mathurin passes to Rice. Over Robinson. Jumper inside. Good from Rice. Rice has got 9 points.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Now, here's Clarkson. Neesmith covering. The shot by Clarkson, no good. And Mathurin has got the ball here for Indiana. They lead by 11. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looked so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
That one is off.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he sinks the second. And so it's the Indiana Pacers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll return shortly.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race. Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them. But I'll go with either Bird or Jordan, because trash talk is only good if you can back it up.
I really can't say because nobody talked trash to me. They were too afraid of the consequences.
Okay, now that's a lie. Because I talk trash to you all the time, and I haven't seen any consequences.
Oh, just wait till the next break, buddy boy. Been saving up.
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Knicks.
Well, they aren't defending the perimeter. Those shooters are loading up with confidence.
You can go out there and knock down a few, Jet. That's how bad the defense has been.
A backhanded compliment, if there ever was one.
He's a great shooter, Ernie.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Pacers leading by 12. And it just seems like the Pacers have really shaken up the league, Greg, with their fast-paced, aggressive style.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam, two star players who thrive in this up-tempo style. And if you look at the roster around them, the pieces fit.
And New York, looking at who they've got, the forwards are Bridges and Towns. Landry Shamet is out there with Miles McBride. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. Towns in the corner. They grab their own miss. Here's McBride. The kick out to Towns. No good, not a friendly rim at all this trip down.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
4 on the shot clock. Mathurin, good.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Pass to Robinson. Bridges kicks to Robinson. Towns, a screen on Mathurin. Count that bucket. Bridges has got 9 points.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Siakam passes to Nesmith. Here's Rice, guarded by Robinson. Pulls it up. And again, it's Indiana.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
They set the screen. Towns wide open. Another miss by Towns.
Just one bucket in 5 attempts so far this half. They are looking for a spark offensively.
Here's Rice. He's got 14 to the paint. Here's Mathurin. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Here's McBride over Halliburton. McBride's shot is off. Pacers leading by 16. Shot's good by Rice. 16 points for the Bulldozer.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Right side Robinson. Outside Towns. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. He's got 17.
He's been doing some real damage from range. 2 threes in the first half. Now 1 in the second.
Pass to Neesmith. Now here's Halliburton. Traps in the tray. Halliburton's got 20.
If you hit a 3-on-1 in, you know Halliburton wants to do the same in his response. What a competitor.
The kick out to Towns. In the corner, it's Bridges. And again, New York with the triple.
An expert shooter in the corner. Bridges knows that angle so well.
Clark, one of the better two-way wings in the NBA, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he's a versatile defender. Has really improved offensively recently, in my estimation. Was second in Defensive Player of the Year voting one time. And over time, like I said, I think he's really added to and rounded out his offensive game.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Guys?
Oh, yeah. He can knock them down. Thanks a lot, Allie. And it's Halliburton missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
McBride finds Bridges. Robinson with it. Mathurin picks him up. Shamet on the wing. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
That shot off. Some solid defense from Robinson. Knicks trail by 13. McBride with the ball. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Towns. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's good on the putback.
Every team needs hustle players, guys that give you everything at both ends, and that's exactly what Neesmith is to this group.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Bradley's checked in for the Bulldozer. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. Walker's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Aaron Neesmith. Making some changes. The Bulldozer, he's checked in for Bradley. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. And Shepard subbed in for Walker. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Bridges checks in. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. Siakam is out there with the bulldozer. And it's Shepherd in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. They set the pick. A shot by Nembhard and nobody around. Connects from three-point range. And the Pacers lead by 7. Now, here's Bridges. Outside, Towns. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Rice has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Outside, Towns. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Pass to Shepherd. 6 to shoot. In deep, and the bank shot is good. And here's Clarkson. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
It's Hart on the wing. Towns, a screen on Nembhard. A 3, Bridges. Another miss by Towns.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
2 points, that one goes. And now an 11-point Pacer lead. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Some changes for Indiana. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Shepherd. And it's Neesmith in for Andrew Nembhard. The Knicks also changing it up. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Gershon Yabusele. Landry Shamet comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Miles McBride subbed in for Clarkson. Pacers leading by 9. Now Siakam. Here's Halliburton. Down he goes for 3.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
That one is good.
Towns can do some exciting stuff on the floor. We're seeing it from him here in this one.
For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the 4th quarter. Here's Halliburton. Outside, Siakam. 12-footer. Gets it.
What a nice move by Siakam. A much improved ball handler, especially for a forward. He's making it happen right there.
Now Towns. Pulls the trigger. Jumper is off.
Working from medium range. He was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
Here's Siakam. He finishes with a one-handed dunk.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Knicks trail by 14. Now McBride. Towns can't get it.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. What an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
5 on the clock. Here's Rice, defended by Hart. That shot, no good.
Decent look from mid-range for sure, but That's not really his shot.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Pacers.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Tyrese Halliburton.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
From deep, the three goes down. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. And they move on to the NBA Cup Semifinals. These guys are firing on all cylinders.
And really doing their best to represent the Eastern Conference. This is a proud organization, and they have played with great pride.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K.